Lisbon ranks 9th in the ranking of the 40 most popular tourist cities in the world. This is according to a global report from Wellness Retreats magazine. In 2024, the city was visited by 8.5 million tourists. A feature of Lisbon is its complex terrain. The city's neighborhoods are built on 7 hills bordering flat areas. Streets with steep slopes are located in the old part of Lisbon. Neighborhoods with narrow streets often have one-way traffic. At the same time, you can see old tram lines with retro cars, which are often used by tourists. Another popular type of public transport among tourists is the funicular in the capital of Portugal. Funiculars. Before the large-scale accident that occurred in 2025, 3 similar lifts were operating: Bica, Gloria, and Lavra. On September 3rd, an emergency occurred on the Gloria funicular, which led to tragic consequences. One of the cars fell off the lift and collided with a building near the lower terminal station. According to various reports, 16 people died in this accident, and another 20 suffered injuries of varying severity. The preliminary cause of the disaster was a broken cable. An investigation began from the moment of the accident, which established a number of factors that led to fatal consequences. So, what is the Gloria funicular? It was opened in 1885, a year after the launch of another lift, Lavra. The first version of the funicular was equipped with a water ballast system. The movement of the cars connected by a cable was ensured by a counterweight. The upper car, equipped with a tank, was filled with water to increase the weight when it went down, pulling the second car up at the same time. Such a traction system required a water source at the upper station, or the creation of a pipeline for pumping water between stations. Speed regulation was carried out using brakes and a rack and pinion system. Water ballast was used on the Gloria funicular for a year, and only then was it replaced with a steam mechanism. The cable was wound onto the machine block. In 1915, the funicular was connected to the electricity grid and the traction system was changed. Electric motors were installed in the cars, providing movement for each axle. At the upper station, a machine room was placed underground where an auxiliary flywheel was located. The connecting cable between the 2 cabins is hidden in a chute and attached to the trolley of each cabin. This funicular system has survived to this day. Periodically, the owner of the lift, the city transport company Caris, has modernized it. In 2002, the Gloria funicular acquired the status of a monument and was included in the list of cultural heritage sites. Over the many years of operation of the lift, only one incident occurred on the line. On May 7, 2018, a car derailed. No people were injured. Journalists who visited the scene saw that the wheels of the cars did not have a ridge, thanks to which the car was held on the rails. At that time, the press wrote that the Caris company needed to pay more attention to the technical maintenance of the funicular. Another accident, but of a much larger scale, occurred on September 3, 2025. This time, the cable broke off the carriage. There is a preliminary report of the commission investigating the incident on the network. It says that after the passengers were boarded and the routine actions were completed at 1803, the carriages started moving. They managed to travel 6 meters, after which there was a loss of balance force. The carriage, which was moving from the lower station upwards, rolled back. It partially went off the track and stopped. Another carriage, which was moving downwards along the route, rolled uncontrollably down the mountain and in 170 meters gained a speed of approximately 60 kilometers per hour. On the turn before the final station, the carriage derailed and collided with a building. A preliminary investigation established that the so-called brakeman of the carriage applied the manual and pneumatic brakes. This had no effect. It is also known that the cable broke on the carriage, which at the time of the accident was moving from the upper station. The Commission's report states that the traction of the cars was not done with a solid metal cable, but with a fiber core. It could withstand a load of 68 tons. This type of cable has been used for about 6 years. Its service life was set at 600 days. The cable that broke on September 3rd was installed 337 days ago. The inspection established that a scheduled technical inspection of the funicular was carried out in the morning on the day of the accident. However, it was not possible to visually observe the condition of the area where the cable separated. The report pays special attention to the braking system. As already mentioned, the brakes are turned on in the car in manual mode. There is also an emergency system that automatically turns off the brakes. When the brakeman in the car turned on the pneumatic and manual brakes, their force was insufficient. Simply put, they can work effectively only if the cars are balanced. It is not known whether the automatic braking system worked. And another disappointing conclusion of the preliminary investigation is the lack of state supervision of the funiculars. Any routine technical work was carried out only at the initiative of the transport company Caris. The investigation into the incident is currently ongoing, and until it is completed, any work to restore the funicular is impossible. However, the company's management stated that it is planned to restore the lift and provide it with a reliable safety system. Restoration work may take several years,